Hey everyone, I am Cindy from Clucking Around and I am your chicken check-in chick. And so today I'm going to get the chickens prepared, hopefully as much as I can, for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow is going to be kind of rainy, and then Monday it is supposed to be in the 30s here. So we're going to be going from the 60s to the 30s overnight. And so I'm going to get them prepared. I'm going to make sure that one of my water heaters works, and by water heater I mean the kind that I put the water on top of so that the water does not get ice on it. So I'm going to double check that that still works in good condition, and I'm going to make sure that their feed is all topped off, and make sure that they have a draft-free area that they'll be in. So we're gonna get ready today. But I also want to talk to you guys about something else. And so I'm gonna reference this book. So let's get to it. Oh girl, another day of being broody, huh? Huh girl? Another day of being broody. Oh look, sister's coming to join you or visit you because you don't go visit them anymore. You like to keep staying in here. Oh, you were gonna pick me, huh? But then you realized you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. Look at them nosy girls. They come to see you. They miss their sister. Oh yeah, you do want to pick me, don't you? They miss their sister. Are you sitting on anything again today? Let me see. Oh yes, yes you are. Another egg you're sitting on and trying to take away. Okay, so what I want to talk about is avian influenza. There have been a lot of posts on these Facebook chicken groups that I follow. A lot of people seem to be worried, really worried about the bird flu for backyard flocks. And so I don't want to become stressed out over it. I don't want it to affect how I take care of my birds already. And just so I want to reference this book here. I don't know if you can see it, the lighting out here. But anyway, I want to reference this book and just tell you that there are actually, what this book says is there's actually 2 types of avian influenza. And I'm not going to try to say these words. There's a high and a low. I'm not going to try to say what the words are because I will mess it all up. Anyway, but the high one, it says that the progression of its spreading is acute. It spreads rapidly and it runs through flock in 1 to 3 days. And basically they're going to, if your flock got it, your flock is going to basically pass away. And signs in all birds of all ages: sudden death of apparently healthy chickens. Sorry, my dogs are barking all the time. And they may include decreased activity, lethargy, loss of interest in feed and water, swollen and darkened head, comb, wattles, swollen, reddened legs, eggs with soft or no shells. But it does say percentage affected would be 100%. Mortality is depending on your flock, but it's 100%, like within 5 days of the first signs. So you would know if your birds ended up with that. But it does say later on down, it says transmission, contact with infected birds, either domestic or wild, and their bodily discharges, especially droppings, spreads on contaminated equipment and the feet of insects, rodents, and humans. But prevention, not likely to occur in the typical backyard flock. So out of all this, that's what I'm taking away from it. It's not typical in the normal backyard flock. So I'm not going to worry about or be stressed out about this type of influenza. Now there is another type, and it's the low pathogenicity. I can't say it. Anyway, it says it's common. So the other one actually says sporadic for the prevalence, but then this one says common. I really wish she'd quit barking. And it says primarily respiratory, sometimes digestive, reproductive, and urinary systems. And it says progression spreads rapidly. Signs, and it says none or fluffed feathers, coughing, sneezing, rattling, watery eyes, nasal discharge. Percentage affected, usually low unless some other infection is also involved. And it says mortality, usually less than 5%, mostly among young chickens. And so this tells me that this one is not near as serious as the other one that is not likely to actually happen in my backyard flock. And so then it goes on to say prevention. It just says during a local outbreak, do not visit flocks or let people visit your flock. Consult with your vet. Treatment, none. And it says human health risk, possible but rare, mild and flu-like symptoms. So based off of the information I read, that seems to be good news to me for myself and my flock. So you have to really pay attention to what people are saying, and if people start hyping things up, maybe do your research and then just make yourself feel better, because some things are hyped up. The news can hype things up, and we just have small backyard flocks. Most of the people that I'm seeing post on the Facebook pages, they have small backyard flocks, and so I don't think we need to overreact. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me, but this book does not tell me I need to overreact. So here is the book I'm referencing right here. So if anybody wants that book, they can search for it and find it. And it is something that I go to pretty often if there's something going on with my chickens. It's got so much information in here. I'll tell you the common things that I've noticed as a chicken tender, that my flock usually gets something that's respiratory at different times of the year, or sometimes I have soft shell eggs, but other than that, my chickens seem healthy. I've had to fight bumblefoot a couple of times, but nothing that's been so serious. Now, I've had some deaths from the heat that we get in the summertime and that kind of thing, and predators, but nothing super serious that I've ever encountered with my chickens.